Welcome to another episode of the Game Turtles podcast. I'm your host, Six. Joined with me always are my co hosts, Blade and Morb. Say hi, fellas.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
So, as many of you may have heard, basically all of you may have heard, I don't know, we are now uploading this to Spotify and Amazon Music as of this morning, August 7th, 2024. It took a while for everything to start uploading. And we do have
Mhm.
plans to go to Apple Music in the future. It's just not something we're going to do at the moment because I don't want to set up an Apple account for that.
It's all a work in progress.
That Blade has to do.
Yes.
And do we have anything else to announce before we get started?
Uh, Not really. The logo's in the works right now.
Like right this second?
Yeah, as of tonight, emailed the person. It's in the works.
So maybe next week we'll have a logo.
Yep. Yeah.
Whenever we get it in, I'll update everything with it.
Yep. So if y'all are wanting to look at a new logo, just pay attention to the profile pic along with our Instagram.
Oh yeah, I forgot I made a post on there earlier. Okay, so moving on, we have not much not much going on this week. Took forever to get all of this together.
Yeah.
So I'll start us off
Indeed.
today. Something that we probably could have looked into last week. Literally, the next day after our last episode, Thursday, August 1st, was the first SAG strike picket at Warner Brothers. Um, so it was about 500 people. They walked the picket line Thursday in LA in support of their strike against AI use in video games, or AI likeness use of the actors, actresses.
Yeah. Voice cloning, I believe.
Yeah. So that all happened on Thursday, literally the next day after we uploaded our last episode. What do you think about this, guys?
Honestly, I hope their first strike went well. You know, AI is with that possibility looming. It could be taking a lot of good, dedicated voice actors out of a job, which, that's what all people want is job security and not, get upended by a AI program that could just steal your voice and basically do your work without you having even to come in. So I hope they achieved a lot in their first strike and wish them the best the following strikes ahead.
I am actually looking into it
And for
now.
me,
Sorry, Morb. Go ahead.
and for me, personally, mm, mm, for me, pretty much just keep AI stuff just for funny stuff for like jokes and shit like that. Don't use it as like actual work for like an art contest or something like that, or in the video
Yeah,
game world as well. Just or you can put it in the video game world, but make sure it's your own video game. Don't like get actors, whatnot, and then use AI or whatever. Pretty much similarly what's happening with the strike right now. Just pretty much just use it for fun. Don't like don't actually try and like you get the gist of it
yeah.
somewhat.
Use it for, just shits and giggles rather than legitimate work.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Don't use it for evil.
Yeah.
I was just trying to find out where the next picket will be at, but as of right now, at 8:17 p.m. Central Time, nothing has been posted about it. So could be that I'm
Bummer.
bad at researching this.
It's okay.
I swear, if there's another one
So,
tomorrow, the same thing happens, I'm gonna be mad.
Well, we got QuakeCon to look forward to.
And we'll talk about that later.
Woohoo!
Moving on, Blade, I believe you have quite a few things here.
Yeah, first one I wanted to talk about was Xbox recently announced that Obsidian Entertainment's upcoming game, Avowed, has been delayed until February 18th, 2025, rather than its original release that set in fall of 2024. It will, of course, Avowed will be releasing onto Xbox Series X and S along with PC. But the reasons for this delay are due to the influx of new releases, as well as to give players a chance to give their backlogs some breathing room. As Xbox tweeted out, so many games coming. As such, we're moving Avowed to February 18th, 2025 to give players backlogs some breathing room. Yeah, honestly, I commend Xbox for this because you know it would be hard to like release a game like that around when a bunch of other releases are coming out because everyone's going to be focusing on the others rather than this one. So I commend them for actually pushing it back to give time for the others to release along with to give everyone's backlog a little bit of a rest. So that's good.
They're
What are
not
y'all's thought?
they're not giving it the Titanfall 2 treatment, releasing it between Call of Duty
um,
and what are they? Battlefield.
oh yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely nice.
Uh, honestly, no, I haven't even heard of this game that much. From what I'm seeing here, it's a
Neither
fantasy
have I. Well,
RPG,
Yep.
the likes of Skyrim or
Yep,
Elder Scrolls, really.
made by the same people who made Outer Worlds and the goat of all Fallouts, Fallout New Vegas.
I guess we'll see how it is when it comes out. And by we, I mean one of y'all.
Definitely.
probably
But
Blade.
Yeah.
I'll pay attention to reviews, but
Uh,
that's all I had to say. I'm gonna be passing the mic off on the Morg.
Okay, so apparently, well, not apparently, but there's been a petition up in Europe right now, pretty much as the official name is Stop Killing Games. Pretty much, it's tackling ongoing trend of publishers that just decide to end support for multiplayer games, which unfortunately, like for instance, the Evil Dead game, a few months back, yeah, a few months back, they ended support of it, and of course, that just makes the game, it's killing the game. Pretty much, not a lot of people are playing it because, of course, there's no support to it. They're not gonna fix the game, and whatnot, and so it's just completely keep going down. But in Europe, there are 2,000 gamers. They already signed up to petition. I'm looking it up right now. Like, what is it? 200,
200,000.
207. Yeah, 200,000. Right now, it's 207,000. Right now,
Oh,
207,000 people have
God.
so that way they can stop publishers from just ending their multiplayer games. And it honestly just sucks because once you do that, fucking, you may lose your stuff or whatnot. And they may turn off the game forever, and then all your progress you just made on that game gone forever. What's your guys' opinion on it?
you know, whenever this first started, I think it was whenever they decided to shut down the crew servers for that game,
Y-
which
Yeah.
kind of, in my opinion, kicked this all off. It's a really good movement that they're doing because you paid for a product and they're effectively making the product unavailable, inoperable, however you want to put it. So they
Yeah.
basically took people's money and then took the product. You know,
It's a fortunate thing when multiplayer games happen.
Like the equivalent of walking up to an ice cream truck, purchasing ice cream, giving the ice cream man your money, then he just gives you nothing.
What kind of ice cream man are you going
I don't know, man.
to? But no, it's a really good movement, I'll say, and hopefully it goes through because it'll most likely set a precedent elsewhere. Like, hey, we can't be doing this now, and other countries may follow suit and pick up the same type of law.
Yeah, best to
Let's hope so.
stop it now before it has time to gain any sort of traction.
Yeah. And with that, I'm passing on to six.
Ah, hello everyone. I was ill prepared for this. So we
Oh,
have
my fault.
more. We have more layoffs. Uh, and that's just. It's kind of ridiculous at this point how many companies are laying off employees. We got the mobile game studio Jam City laying off around 85 workers, which represents 10% of the company as of I want to say today maybe.
Damn.
Yeah. They made two games from what I'm seeing here, Love Link and Jurassic World Alive. And the reasons for these layoffs, the CEO said industry analysts predicted upward trends in 2024, which these games haven't really followed those trends, or they had lower than expected performances, is the corporate speak that they used. It they marked some of the first layoffs in this month in August, fol- uh, immediately following last month's 220 cuts from Bungie and Lively Games. And how does this make you guys feel? I didn't have much to go on with this, so
Uh, what happened?
they laid
Or,
off 85 employees.
sorry, my internet cut out for a sec. But yeah, yeah, it's just feels like it's just been a year of just layoffs, closures,
People not getting
and
closure.
it's just a crazy time indeed. I know just last week, I believe we reported
Bungie.
Bungie, yeah, announcing layoffs, and I don't know if they're still doing layoffs, but yeah,
I wasn't really gonna bring this up, but Sony just released their quarter one revenue for uh FY 2024, which ended June 30th, and they have higher operating income and sales than they expected,
ooh,
which is very good
Oh,
for companies. Doesn't make sense why they would have Bungie lay off, you know, a good portion of employees if sales at Sony itself were through the roof.
yeah, it's
I'm not good with numbers.
very
I'm not a mathematician. I could be speaking out of my ass on this.
damn. So numbers were up, but people still got the boot.
Correct.
it's
Damn,
unfortunate.
it's sad.
And with that, I'm passing it to you, Blade.
Ooh, I know we're coming fresh off of shutdowns, but this shutdown I'm about to talk
Uh,
about. Wow. On August 2nd, Game Informer announced via their X that they will be shutting down operations after being shut down by their parent company, GameStop. Their website, along with their archives of all the stuff they've done, has been removed with any attempt to even try to reach it. Being it just automatically redirects you to their final statement. I tried earlier to get a hold of the archives and hit me with the same thing. And Alex Von Aken, a lead video producer for Game Informer, tweeted out, "There are still people on staff who don't know what's happening yet." There's a tweet that someone higher up posted spilling the news.
Oh.
I'll have some stuff to say about it to say later today. But yes, everyone at GameStop was laid off about an hour ago. Another tweet from Game Informer's content director Kyle Hilliard. Game Informer has been closed down by GameStop, and the entire incredibly talented staff, including myself in parentheses, have all been laid off. A frustrating turn of events, especially considering when we were about 70% done with the next issue, and it was going to have a great cover. And the reason for the closure was GameStop wanted to move to a new digital strategy with less emphasis on print. And GameStop acquired Game Informer early 2000s after they were first originally under the Funko Land game store. But yeah, hearing Game Informer shutting down, that was a nice gut punch. Considering I always coming home from school, look in the mailbox, and there was a new issue of Game Informer waiting for you. So it's definitely disheartening to see, it being shut down, along with the archives to all the work they've done. There's not even an attempt to, preserve it. You just it's just gone in a snap of your fingers. You know, the least they could have done was to give access to the archives rather than completely just pruning it out of existence. It's a genuine kick to the nads for all the people that probably put like their heart and soul into writing all these reviews, everything, and all that just to get completely snapped out. Jeez. What are y'all's thoughts?
Well said. Personally, I've only ever had like maybe 3 issues of Game Informer. I can't remember the exact ones. I might have them laying around in a box somewhere.
Hmm.
But I do feel the sentiment. People have worked hard on this for, you know, 33 years they've been in
Yep,
business.
33 years in business.
It's sad to see them go, especially, what GameStop said about the Xbox store shutting down last week. You know,
Yep.
should keep
Yeah.
their magazine physical instead of going digital. You said they're gonna
Yeah,
try that.
they they adopted a new
Mm.
digital strategy to put out Game Informer rather than let well, not Game Informer, but to put
A version of it.
news out. Yeah, which
Mm.
it sucks to see that, but that's just the times we're living in. Times change. You know, technology puts down print.
I'm pretty sure we could say it for this. Keep physical media alive, like we keep saying.
Yep.
Yeah. Keep it alive.
But we're just gonna
But
keep harping that, huh?
Yeah.
should be our new tagline.
Yeah, keep
See,
physical
another
media alive.
petition we can do.
Yeah, hold on. Let me start a GoFundMe.
But yeah, that was that that was my bit of news. I'd like to pass the mic off on more.
All right. So, so I don't know if you guys have heard, but Microsoft and Activision, have approved. They're making a team pretty much right now within Blizzard. But they're pretty much just making a team trying to make a new game, a mobile game, if I'm assuming correctly. Mobile game. Not only that, but what? Pretty much. Well, yeah, the mobile game. Pretty much it may be, it may. They're trying to create more mobile spin-offs to their sorry, to their major franchises. Like expand the reach of their Blizzard's Universal games. I don't know much like Overwatch and like stuff like that, Diablo or whatever, or Warcraft, Starcraft, whatever other games. But pretty much they just come up as a team, pretty much making a new mobile game, and trying to enhance their mobile game library. I'm assuming, but I'm pretty sure it's also just pretty much just trying to see what they're trying to do with the mobile games. What are you guys' thoughts on it?
Oh boy, Blizzard making a mobile game. Whoo!
Yeah.
I'm sure we all remember the Diablo fiasco.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
the
we do.
E3.
But
Don't you guys have phones?
I
Yeah,
mean, it's a step
I'm.
in the right direction, sort of.
Yeah, I'll
They
be a little weary.
they did spend all that money acquiring Activision Blizzard King a few years ago. Last year, maybe. I don't remember. Time has no meaning. But they want to maximize profits from it and build on their game universes with these spin off games. So it's definitely something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, but it's also
Yeah,
good to be a little bit weary. Now on their
yeah,
track record, of course.
yeah.
I mean, you have a phone, don't you?
Yes,
That's insane. I never thought you would have one.
Crazy.
very crazy.
Put that thing away.
Oh no.
And that's pretty much for me. And then with that, pass it on to six.
Okay. Back at me, huh?
Yeah.
Seems like just 5 minutes ago it was me. Um. So this was announced 2 days ago. Dead by Daylight fans, uh, all of you, all of you people that play that game.
Played.
Yeah, it's not my favorite game. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I've played it, so I can
Yeah,
say that.
that's fair.
I have it as well.
Dead by Daylight is getting a Five Nights at Freddy's crossover, which is something that fans have been wanting for quite a while. And it was announced as part of the Five Nights at Freddy's 10th anniversary celebrations on the Dead by Daylight's Twitter. I'm not gonna say the other name. Stupid, stupid name. Um, the crossover is dated for summer of 2025, so there is gonna be a bit of a wait before you can play as Freddy in the
Yeah.
hit game Dead by Daylight.
Watch it be Springtrap or something.
I
Probably will be.
don't know. I've played
Makes
the first two Five Nights at
makes
Freddy's.
more sense for Spring Trap than just Freddy.
I could not get through the first Five Nights at Freddy's. I genuinely hated the constant jump scares.
You're weak. Your
You're
bloodline is
weak.
weak.
It
Exactly.
not because it didn't scare me, but because how utterly stupid they were.
Did you even watch the
Cause it.
movie?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I did.
You got jump scared. You left halfway. Too many jump scares.
Nah, man. The movie was all right. I just think the games suck. But that's just
Oh,
me.
controversy topic right there.
What?
Uh,
I don't like mascot horror. I'm gonna state that now. I do not like mascot horror.
we should lock you in a Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, the Five Nights at Freddy's community is not gonna like you, man.
He's already gotten
I mean,
canceled.
I played the game. I just didn't. It's not my cup of tea.
Now you know how I feel about Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Uh, anyways, yeah, that's about all the news on that. So summer 2025, all you Dead by Daylight and Freddy's fans, get set your calendars. What is the first day of
Woohoo!
summer? What is the first day of summer?
I've always thought the first day of summer's like May
I always took it as June 1st.
or May first. I thought you said month.
I mean, the first day of summer. What is the first?
No,
You know what? While we're discussing this, let me look it up.
no,
First day
I'm
of summer.
I'm banking all my money on May 1st.
Uh, you
I should type in 2025, huh?
place a bet on that?
All right. You got your bet in on when the first day of summer is?
My entire life savings.
Good.
All right. And what day did you say?
May 1st.
Friday, June 20th, 2025 is the first day of summer.
Well, shit. I'm sorry, guys. We got to close the show.
To Monday, September 22nd, 2025. It's the first.
Huh.
It's. They denote it by it being the first solstice? The summer solstice.
Ah.
Okay. But wait, when is Morgan Freeman's birthday? Because everyone always says his birthday is the first day of summer. Hold on. What was it? June 1st.
Oh.
He's 87. Okay, we're getting sidetracked here. So we just finished talking about Freddy's and Dead by Daylight. Okay, take it away, Blade.
Okay,
But not
back
the
to
money. I
me.
want that.
Oh, okay. Damn it. Sony
Sorry.
Santa Monica is making a brand new IP after 20 years. Sony Santa Monica is best known for their God of War series. They'll be working on their first new IP. It was first spotted by a member of the Reset Era forums. A developer who works for Sony Santa Monica mentioned that they have been working at the studio, in quote, looking after the entire character development pipeline on their new IP. It was all as also the forum user showed in the about section of their this developer's LinkedIn. The developer in question expressed thrill to be back at Santa Monica after a brief departure to work at Striking Distance in Unknown Worlds.
Hmm,
The
yep.
developer also said, in quotes, Santa Monica presented the opportunity of coming back as a character supervisor looking after the entire character development pipeline on their new IP. So here I am, thrilled to be back working again with the crew and pushing characters in video games together. Not much is known about this brand new IP, but I'm sure as the months go on, we'll get some sort of confirmation about what they're working on. Honestly, pretty excited to see what they have after God of War Ragnarok. So I'll definitely be paying attention to this at my utmost attention. What are y'all's thoughts?
I would definitely be paying attention on their new IP because I've played some other IPs, God of War. Like recently, I played all three of the original God of Wars, and I'm just like, holy crap, Kratos is way different here than he is in the Norse mythology ones. They're just completely different. Not only that, I have also played like all of their Spider-Mans. I have played all three of them already. They're pretty good. Some people hate them, but hey, I enjoyed it for what it was. I've even played, what is it, all their Nathan Drake games as well. Those games were pretty good, even though they were simple in a way. They were simple in a way just with the shooting and stuff, but I enjoyed it for what it was. Honestly, I'm kind of excited for their new IP. I wonder what are they gonna do. You know?
I wonder too, the
Yeah.
jump from doing like mythology stuff to something brand new. It's It's quite exciting, to say the
Yeah.
least.
Hopefully, he does well.
I hope so too. Whatever it is, I'll definitely be picking it up to give it a little review.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, Six?
Um, I can't really speak on it. I've never played a God of War game or any of their games, to
You
be
need to
honest.
play it.
We're gonna have to sit you down.
Yep.
I am sitting currently. Yes.
You don't have. We'll lock you in a room
I am
with a
locked in a room at the
PS2.
moment with a
With a
PS2.
PS2. Okay, and we'll just rip off the God of War games, and you just play them, and we won't let you out of the room until then.
uh,
Exactly.
okay. I can't speak on something I haven't played.
But that's the bit of news I had. I'd like to pass it off on the Morb.
All right. So, Warner Brothers Studios. They are reportedly, there's been a report looking, they're looking to sell off their smaller and more detached assets, like including the gaming division. Which, if they do that, that would be terrible, because since they're selling it off, you know, most of their games that are included with it, like for instance, NetherRealm Studio, they're part of Warner Brothers. And, and since Warner Brothers, NetherRealm Studios, since they just released the new Mortal Kombat DLC, the animators might not be able to even make their characters and whatnot because of the fact of them selling their gaming division. Not only that, but also they just recently bought, of course, the first player games for multiverses, and that would suck if they're selling that, because that game is solely purpose, solely purpose of just Cartoon Network characters, Warner Brother characters, stuff like that. And so, if they do that, that game, we don't even know, they'll be in a rougher spot than considering anyone else. And it's just, we don't know what they're thinking about, and hopefully they don't. But if they do, the gaming division, I don't know what's gonna be happening with it. But what are you guys' thoughts about it?
um, from what I'm seeing here, it's also not the first time they've looked into selling off their gaming division. Uh, Back in 2020, when they were still owned by AT&T, Microsoft and Take-Two were interested in buying their uh, gaming division for 4 billion.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So I guess we'll see what comes from it. We all know how
Yeah.
greedy Zaslav is. I
Oh
mean,
boy.
Yeah,
your CEO does not need to be making that much and canceling all these projects that makes the company money, or possibly makes the company money. We'll never know. I mean, Catwoman canceled. They just and
oh
the
yeah,
what was it, the Coyote versus Acme?
Oh yeah.
Never gonna
Uh,
see that. Never gonna know the money they could have made from it.
And Warner Bros. They aren't exactly the brightest bunch.
indeed, yeah.
I think we all have a bone to pick with Zaslav.
Hold some of the best rights to some of the best projects, yet they make the worst business decisions.
Yeah,
You know, I don't see why any company like how they merged with Discovery, which is, I believe, the whole reason why they're even looking into this is because together, I don't know, it's not financially feasible.
Huh.
So I just don't see why any company would want to go into business or be sold to Warner Brothers.
yeah.
Essentially the kiss of death.
Yeah, yeah.
But
The company
unfortunately,
will be shut down. People will be laid off, and Zaslav will get a fat fucking check.
That he will.
least Rooster Teeth came back.
No, they're still dead. But the
Oh,
individual creators, they own their own. They own their stuff.
Oh, that's
Like
good.
the creator of Death Battle now owns Death Battle, and Ruby went to Viz Media, and well, Bernie finished Red versus Blue.
At least they kept their stuff.
sad days.
Yeah,
Uh,
stuff like this happens.
my stance is fuck Warner Brothers and fuck Zaslav.
Fix your shit,
I
please.
second that stance.
I also third that, but please fix it. Don't let it go to waste.
Yeah.
Just
Yes, Warner
please keep the
Brothers,
games up.
make better business decisions.
Like
Stop
Yeah.
fire
canceling stuff.
Zaslav.
Stop canceling things that will net y'all the best possible profits and what people want. Don't give the, don't give the
Yes,
people what they don't want.
exactly.
Like they gave us another Ezra Miller Flash movie.
You think I wanted to see The Flash? No.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to, but not Ezra Miller. But a movie of a Flash, yeah. Well, for me, could have been anyone else, but I mean,
Anyone but
But
yeah,
Ezra
I
yes,
just
Miller.
wanted, yeah, anyone but Ezra Miller. Yeah, Grant Gustin could have put him.
definitely.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
And
people
also,
wanted to see the Catwoman movie too. Or was it
yeah.
wasn't it
Batgirl?
the? Yeah, it was
I
Batgirl,
Batgirl.
don't
yeah,
know.
That had
Batgirl.
They're basically the same to me.
our good
Bro, I think.
boy Brendan Fraser as Firefly. But unfortunately, that film will never see the light of day.
Yep.
I'm
Damn you,
telling you,
Zaslav.
if they fired Zaslav, a lot of people would be happy.
Be a resounding party
I
around the
would
world.
celebrate. I would celebrate.
Everyone here at Game Turtles, just being the three of us, will pop a bottle of champagne.
We
I'm gonna
would.
not selling out.
Hmm.
Not selling out. But
That's pretty much it. Just Warner Brothers. Make sure you listen to the fans. Like what was it? I think what was it? It was Mortal Kombat 11 when the Joker DLC got announced. Originally, it was supposed to be Ash Williams from Evil Dead, but at the last second, they were having issues with. I think they were having issues with what Ash should they use? Should they use from the third movie or should they use the one from the TV show? And they just could not get into an agreement, and so they just decided at last second they should scrap it and just put the Joker instead. And that
that's so stupid.
I know I hate that so much that the fact that we were gonna get Ash Williams into the game in Mortal Kombat, and yet Warner Brothers just decided, you know what? No, let's just put the Joker instead.
We were
Not,
robbed.
I know. Not only that, Bruce Campbell, the actor, he don't want to do it no more because of the fact that they did that. He doesn't want to be in one at all because of the fact that they did that to him in 11. And so now we're never gonna get him. And to me, I just hate that personally. I do. I really hate that. Not a lot of games do they add Ash Williams. The only games I know right now where they add Ash Williams right now is Fortnite, Dead by Daylight, his own game, but I don't count that. Well, that's his own game.
Yeah.
Still, just those two. I know off the top, or Call of Duty as well. They add him as well. But just those three. They add him just those three, but they never add him in Mortal Kombat game where you can actually, do the stuff he does in the movie, actually kill all the people and such with his chainsaw and his shotgun or his boomstick. But all in all, pretty much Warner Brothers should listen to the fans, you know. And now, since they didn't, Bruce ain't gonna do it no more, and it just sucks. We're never gonna see him in a Mortal Kombat game ever. And
It's
I,
unfortunate. I would have loved to see them, but
yeah, I just really
thanks a
hate
lot.
that.
Thanks a lot, Warner Brothers.
Yeah, thanks for destroying the Evil Dead fans of their love in Mortal Kombat. But with that, I'm gonna pass it on to Six.
Whoa, hey, hey, more bad news. I feel like
Oh,
I feel like we just have like a lot of bad news this week. Is it just me?
I tell you, it's been a slow but terrible news week.
Probably because of the strike. That's why.
Yeah, most
Probably because
likely.
of the strike and everyone's, actually, going forward with it.
But this news just came out today. I found this like an hour ago before we even started recording.
Ooh,
Meta shuts down the game studio Ready at Dawn. They are responsible for games such as The Order 1886, Lone Echo, and some God of War spin-offs. The studio was shut down to meet new budgetary restrictions for Meta's Reality Labs division, which focuses on VR development. And that division had been struggling for a few years now. 2022 financial reports indicating a loss of 13.7 billion that year and similar losses in the year before that, according to this article by GamesHub. So they're shutting down some studios to quote create better long-term impact in the VR space.
Hmm.
damn. It's pretty sad to see that studio that did the Order 1886, correct?
Yeah,
Get shut down. I remember seeing gameplay for that game when the PlayStation 4 was first coming out, and God, the graphics were pretty. But I never personally got to play the game. I've been trying to look for it, but it's unfortunate that that game will pretty much never have a follow up.
they also worked on God of War Chains of Olympus and God of War Ghosts of Sparta, and the Wii version of Okami and the God of War Origins collection for PS3.
Hmm.
Huh. I have to play those, but geez, it's unfortunate to, like I said, a lot of closures and layoffs. It's not good.
And it doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon.
We could
At this point, developers should go on strike. I'm
Hmm.
just saying.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But then they might just get shut down. But with some unionizing over at Bethesda and was it Blizzard we said last week?
Yes.
Hopefully we see less of that.
Yeah, I'm sure the more that unionize, the more less we'll see of actual layoffs and closures. We can hope. I'll have my fingers crossed.
So with that, um, I don't know. Do you have anything else to add on to this?
No, not really, other than just, it's terrible to see another closure. And hopefully that the employees that are out of a job are able to find a place to, put in their talents and skills.
Well
Yeah.
said. So with that, I'm gonna pass it off to you, Blade. Oh
Oh,
boy.
I know we've been saying some bad news, but here's a little bit of good news for some of you folks that are still rocking the older generation of console. Star Wars Jedi Survivor will be releasing onto PS4 and Xbox One September 17th. Respawn confirmed this September release in a press release that they did. However, the port to PS4 and Xbox One was announced last August by EA CEO Andrew Wilson. Announced the port was in development. Jedi Survivor will retail at about $49.99 with Respawn touting that these port these ports will feature a variety of optimizations aimed at maximizing the hardware capabilities of the consoles. The developer also confirmed that a new update for the PC version will be pushed out in the coming weeks, teasing that this update will improve the technical performance of the game along with the controls. Respawn continues to support the PC version after its PC release was plagued with performance issues, and I believe they still have some issues that are slowly getting ironed out. But honestly, I know a lot of people don't really like a lot of the newer gen games releasing on the older gen, but it's nice to see some companies out there that still want to put their games out onto the last gen and not solely be new next gen forever onward. So it's definitely nice to see that there's some game companies out there that are still willing to do this. I know other people will say otherwise that it's holding back next gen, but a lot of people don't have a lot of money to afford newer gen consoles, so it's good that some are still sticking by the older consoles for those who can afford a brand new PS5 or Xbox Series. What are y'all's thoughts?
Honestly, just the same thing you just said. Pretty much just for people that can't afford a new PS5. Because let's be real, it's gonna take a while. Well, it won't, but at the same time it will. But
Yeah,
it'll take a while to get it. 550. That's with tax just to get the PS5. And
yeah.
as a
Plus,
kid, like a yeah. Well, go
you
on.
gotta
What were you saying?
factor in the warranty if you want a warranty. That is.
Yeah, yeah, that is true. But if I was like a kid in this day and age, like right now, if I was like 5 years old right now, I would be like, just be like, I don't even know if I would even get any games until like my birthday or whatever. Because getting games now, it's just expensive. And but with this game, only for like $50, $50
Yeah,
ain't bad. It ain't bad.
yeah.
And
Especially for a game that came out like over a year ago, I believe, onto the next gen consoles.
yeah, I think so. Like a year or two ago. Can't remember. I just remember it released on April. That's all I remember.
Time has no
Yeah,
meaning. But
But either way, yeah,
yeah, I agree with you guys.
yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Thank you
obviously,
for
it
thank
won't
you for
run like. Oh, sorry. More. What were you saying?
no,
Uh,
just saying thank you, developers for just caring for the older generation.
yeah,
There's still people for some reason don't get a PS5, whether it's money or they just don't want to.
yeah. You know,
Yeah.
it's nice to see that there's some out there that are still doing this, and I know while the older gen port won't have the 60 frames per second or I believe ray tracing that many tout about now. I know it
Mm.
won't have that, but if you're just only in it for the story, then yeah, pick it up September 17th. And with that bit of news, I'll pass it on to Morb.
All right. So there was our little ray of hope. Now here comes the sadness again. The sadness again is a mobile developer by the goes by the name of Shipyard Games. He has shut down. He is actually the creator of Wizard and Kingdoms. He quietly shutters after he's losing some financial backing from Supercell, apparently the people that made your Clash of Clans and Clash Royale, whatnot. Either way, he has been a developer for 7 years, and through Discord messages, he has said that pretty much he's just been going through a situation, and the company had run out of money, and its current investor had ended support to it, and the investor was Supercell, and they've been putting 2.9 million minority stake, pretty much, into the developer back in like 2017. Only at that time, Shipyard was just like a few months old, but pretty much the most recent game was and their final is the Wizard and Kingdom, which I don't really know much about the Wizard and Kingdom game, but I'm pretty sure the reason why they're not funding it no more, funding the company no more, is because not a lot of people are playing the game. Not a lot of people are staying within that game for multiple days or whatever. However, mobile game developers do it, but
Yeah.
pretty much they're just not getting income from the games, whatnot. And Supercell saw that, so they decided just to pull away from it, and then that result in forcing Shipyard to shut down to go bankrupt for the company. But what are you guys' thoughts on it?
Wow. You said what did Shipyard Games work on?
Their most recent game was Wizards and Kingdoms.
I assume that didn't have a good release, I believe.
Pretty sure not a good release because I have never heard of it until they shut down.
Neither have I. I believe in an article I read, Shipyard Games is a Finnish developer, so that could also play into it. Just sad
Mm,
all around. More shutdowns.
more shutdowns.
Or shutdowns.
Am I in an echo chamber?
Nope.
uh, yeah, just not a good couple months for the gaming industry.
Yep, especially in the
Has
mobile.
been nothing but shutdowns and layoffs, as I said.
Is it too late to change the name of our podcast?
No, there's always some bit of good news.
Yeah, every darkness there's a light of hope.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much for me. Just another mobile developer shutting down because no money they have made or whatever. But with that, I'll pass it on to Six.
I am gonna save this topic for the end, so I'm gonna pass this off to Blade.
Oh boy. Back
That's
to me, eh?
that's why I marked it off there, Morb.
Hmm.
This this is probably like a bit of good news if you're interested in this, but Lollipop Chainsaw Repop, it's not been delayed, but it's been bumped up from its original release date of September 25th to September 12th. Dragami Games, the developers working on Repop, confirmed that this change will affect all versions of the game on all consoles, and as well as releases within the Americas and Europe. They also confirmed the final retail price at about a good $44.99 across all digital platforms. And Limited Run Games is also doing a physical release of Repop capped at $44.99. Shipping and taxes will be applied at checkout, of course. Pre-orders for the physical release started July 26th and will be closing on August 25th. So if you're physical physical defender like us, just hop on limited run games and preserve your copy.
Stay physical.
The always the I always like when I was researching this that James Gunn actually had a hand in developing the game story along with its characters.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's yeah. If if obviously if y'all want it digitally, it'll be out September 12th. Or
We will shame you if you buy digital.
I plan not to, of course. Uh, but yeah, if you want it physical, just hop on limited run games, and yeah, get your copy, and they'll give it out to you when I guess whenever they get it all in their warehouse. But what are y'all's thoughts?
You know, I've always wanted to play Lollipop Chainsaw. I've never played it whenever it first came out. I was just but a lad. Couldn't explain why I wanted a game about a cheerleader killing zombies.
We were all young once.
So I'm definitely gonna pick it up at some point. Um, they Limited Run is also doing the cheerleader edition of it. $145.
Ooh, I saw that. I didn't get to see what was in it though, but
I saw like a keychain, a statuette, a soundtrack, a few other things. But
yeah,
I
if
I might
you're,
just pick it up.
yeah, same goes to everyone else listening. If y'all plan on getting a physical release, hop on limited run. Not a sponsor, by the way. Uh, just getting getting out of the way. But
Uh,
yeah, that's about the last bit of news I had. I'll pass it on to Morb.
Back to the bad news.
Yeah,
Oh no.
very bad news. So unfortunate, because the Mario and the Olympic games. Y'all heard of them? Y'all know them. They always make one every year, but not this year. Not this year. This year they have not. They are not doing the Mario Olympic games for this year. They have not. Uh, they have not. They for some reason they just decided not to do it for I think legal reasons or something, or Olympics wanted to do their own thing or something, or they want to do their own thing with NFTs, something like that, something like that. Help me out here. What is it? Uh,
I honestly don't know.
I just know. Yeah, they're doing their own Olympics. I know on mobile as well as PC. They're doing it mobile, Android and iOS, and then also for PC through Epic Games, stuff like that. But pretty much they're just doing the exact same thing every Mario Olympic games they have done, except with just random characters, random human characters, then other than your Mario and then Sonic. I don't know. I just feel
Cheated.
weird about it. I don't. Yeah, I don't normally ever play the Olympic games ever. I don't have a single Mario and Sonic Olympic game ever, but I enjoy it for what they did. Essentially bringing the two, you know, mega game franchise together, just to fucking do Olympic games, do a running dash and stuff like that. Like I like playing the Mario Olympics arcade game at Dave and Buster's. That I enjoy. I really like playing that one.
I
But
have Mario and Sonic at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics on the Switch, and I
mm,
do have a lot of fun with it whenever I
mm,
do get to play it.
yeah, I don't get it because I don't play it because mostly I feel like that should be for like when you have friends around stuff like that.
Yeah, party
For
game.
me, honestly, yeah, it's a party game. But I mean, I don't bring my Switch around a lot. But no point in me getting it.
We'll have to change that. We know we should have a party game night.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mario Party.
Mario Party at
Just
the
not
Olympic
no
Games.
just not Monopoly, please.
No, no, Monopoly is definitely in there.
Yeah, yeah, Monopoly's definitely.
I I advocate against Monopoly, please.
No, no, no.
Denied.
Yeah, denied. We got
Ah,
a we
okay.
got a true banker over here.
I'm the number one
He
banker.
he definitely won't raise the prices or anything.
Yeah, I'm a very fair banker.
I am. That's why I shall hold the properties hostage.
Yeah, but you're missing out on a good deal.
Huh? Am I though?
Yes.
Hmm.
I don't know how else to spin it.
You won't get a cent out of me.
Well, there's no sense in Monopoly. It's the dollars.
Well, you won't get any dollars out of me.
Just watch me.
Bet.
Every time you pass go, you have to pay me $1,000.
You heard it, folks. This is cheating.
It's not cheating. It's a valid rule.
It's our own game. Our own
Uh
Monopoly.
huh.
House
The
rules.
Game Eternal podcast.
The house
Monopoly.
always wins. And I'm the house.
No, I ain't giving you the platinum chip. Damn it.
I have it right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, dang.
Sucks to be you, huh? So, anyways, we got a little sidetracked here talking about Monopoly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Monopoly at the Olympic Games?
I'll be.
that would be a amazing thing to watch.
I'd
Uh,
watch it. So, this last bit of news that I wanted to save. Uh, QuakeCon starts tomorrow, August 8th, 2024, in, what I say, Grapevine, Texas, right?
Yep, Grapevine, Texas.
Unfortunately, we did not think ahead to get tickets, because that's like, what, 8-hour drive away from here?
whoa.
Yep.
Uh, it's going to be in the pipeline for next year. We'll be looking into it. But
Yeah.
there are going to be some live streamed events that we will take a peek at, and maybe we'll have a supplemental episode, or we'll just throw it into next week's episode. Depends. If we do a supplemental episode, it'll be done on Sunday, which will be, what is Sunday? The 11th.
Yep.
Ooh, hold on. Uh, Next week's episode may come out late.
Oh man.
I will be in Austin on the 14th, which is next
Oh.
recording day. And I'll probably be back the next day, just later in the night, so we can record then. I'm just now
Ooh,
realizing this.
you heard it, folks. We
We're
may
recording.
first episode maybe next episode may be delayed, but we'll be back the following day.
Yes. Maybe we should get that supplemental episode on QuakeCon.
Yeah, I'll be good for Sunday.
All right. You're gonna take notes on everything. You're gonna watch the whole thing. I think that's kind
I'm
of your
gonna.
role here. You watch all the live streams.
Yeah, I'll be watching. I'll document what I see.
Did you do that for the THQ showcase?
Unfortunately, I missed that.
No, we're gonna have to dock your pay.
Yep.
Remember to dock your
Oh
own pay.
man.
You pay things around here, so you're gonna have to dock your own pay. Just remember to do
Yeah.
that.
I'll make sure to dock my own pay.
All right, good. We're not very
Pain.
well run. We're not very well run here, huh? But that seems to be
Don't worry.
everything that we have for the week. Any closing remarks, fellas?
Nothing much other than keep physical media alive.
And fuck David Zaslav.
Yeah.
I second to all that.
Yep. It's probably a good stopping point here.
Yep.
Remember to like, share, subscribe, share with your friends, family, break into places and advertise us there. And don't forget that we do have the Instagram account at Game Turtles Pod, and we are now on Amazon Music and Spotify. Apple Music to be coming in the future, very far future. I really don't want to deal with setting up an Apple account.
Me neither. Later on it.
I don't want to do Apple.
Get in line. Um, we are looking at equipment still, I believe. Someone should be doing that. I know I looked at some equipment the other day.
Yeah, I've been doing that as well.
And the logo we will probably have maybe this weekend, huh? You said it takes
Yeah,
like a day or two?
yeah. I just emailed them today, so yeah, it's in the pipeline for sure, and maybe possibly be this week or this weekend. I mean, or next week.
Yes. And
Hmm.
don't forget, we put out new episodes every Wednesday, except for this upcoming Wednesday. Will be delayed by a day at most. Or a day at least, 2 days at most, depending on
Yeah.
when I get back.
Yeah. So just stay tuned for our possible supplemental episode this weekend, and hope y'all join us for the next episode.
They will join us for the next episode. We're gonna hold them hostage.
They really love us.
Oh boy, they really do.
That's all, folks. Good night and goodbye.
Later, folks.
See ya.